Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ. Angelus.
Mama Pose Brua Guaptal Maria.
Owetri Mesenike nke
Maria Gibson na Gracio Sebru Anonyeli, Edengos next Boronine, Ojazingos, forgive Jesus.
Maria Jason, Nenke Chubu, Rebala Ninja, Kita Namanoa, Amen.
Nedu Odibowani ko Sebroa,
Kore Kisi,
Ekene Maria, Egyptian na Gracia, O Sebru Anonyeli, Edengos next Boronine, Ojazingos, forgive Jesus.
Maria Jason, Nenke Chubu, Rebala Ninja, Kita Namanoa, Amen.
Okwe Melaro,
Owebi
Ekene Maria, Egyptian na Gracia, O Sebru Anonyeli, Edengos next Boronine, Ojazingos, forgive Jesus.
Maria Jason, Nenke Chubu, Rebala Ninja, Kita Namanoa, Amen.
Yabalanya, your own name, Ketukujaso. Ayo, I know Yogi Ojuku, Kenya Grasa, Yomodai, Kaiwandi and Jabutel, where money will have no question why. Sister Fear no beer, where Batano stone and beaten away, Stena Christi Divinity, Amen. Otito the Rena, Nawan, Namonso, Otito the Rena, Nawan, Namonso, Otito the Rena, Nawan, Namonso, Amen. Kabulo bindini ne kwere no galaga. Kabulo bi fazli kenando kwa.
Amen.
Onye nwe anyị nọnyere ụnụ. Ka Chineke ji ike niile gọzie ụnụ, Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ.
Amen.
Listen to news updates on Ohanaeze 103.5 FM immediately after Angelus, 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ohanaeze FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
you can as well listen online via mixlr.com/GistFM.
Good morning and welcome to Ohanaeze 103.5 FM News Update today, Wednesday, the 19th day of July, 2023. And the time is 3 minutes past the hour of 6. Martin Ifan Shuku Ekeze is my name. The headlines. Flood. Anambra Assembly passes resolution to build more IDP camps. Abia Speaker suspends PDP lawmaker over media interview. Unknown gunmen attack Enugu police station, cut away arms. Stakeholders urge revival of town planning authorities in Ebonyi. For price hike. Tinubu wicked, taking our patience for granted. Ex-Abia SSG. Donald Trump says he received word he is a target in US 2020 election probe. Now, details. Flood. Anambra Assembly passes a resolution to build more IDP camps. The Anambra State House of Assembly has passed a resolution asking the state governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, to build more internally displaced camps to enable flood victims in riverine areas to be evacuated during flood. Following heavy rainfall in the state, the House also passed a resolution asking Soludo to urgently direct the State Ministry of Works to carry out palliative measures at the dilapidated portions of Oba, Ishi, Nnewi, Amishi, Oga Road to ensure the safety and smooth movement of commuters using the roads. It further passed a resolution asking the governor to mount traffic lights, speed limiters, and road traffic signs at the Agwoka and Umunya intersections along the Enugu-Onitsha Expressway for the safety of passengers. The resolutions were passed during Tuesday's plenary session presided over by the Speaker, Somtochukwu Udeze. Shortly after the motions were moved by three respective House members and were deliberated upon on the floor of the House. The member representing Obaru, one state constituency, Okpoko, Noble Igwe, who moved the motion for the building of more IDPs, said the camps should be built in all the upland local government areas of the state to enable flood victims in riverine areas be safe from flood disasters, particularly now that the disasters have almost become an annual occurrence. The member representing Ekusugo constituency, Ikenna Ofodebe, in motion the for palliative measures on Oba Ishi. Nnewi Amishi Uga said it is high time the state government to commence the palliative works on the road to enable travelers pass with safety along the roads. Abia Speaker suspends PDP lawmaker over media interview. The Speaker of the Abia State House of Assembly, Honorable Emmanuel Emerowa, has suspended the member representing Obingwa East State Constituency, Chief Solomon Abulono, for granting media interviews over the affairs of the Assembly. Emerowa stated that Abulono, who is a former majority leader of the Assembly, has been suspended for 14 sitting days. Newsmen gathered that the House has been emerged in crisis since the Speaker announced Honorable Uchenna Okoro of the Minority Labour Party as the majority leader of the House. The PDP lawmakers, led by Abulono, has been staging walkouts during sittings, protesting that it is the majority party in the House and should occupy the majority positions. The PDP lawmakers had continued to ask the Speaker to read the letter submitted by the party leadership nominating her members for majority leadership positions. Announcing the suspension on the floor of the House, the Speaker explained that the House cannot tolerate acts of insubordination and accused Abulono of inciting members against the leadership of the Assembly. He further stated that it was wrong for the lawmaker to be granting press interviews and revealing all the House has been doing without proper clearance from the leadership of the House. He insisted that what he is done in the House should remain within the House. Unknown gunmen attack Enugu police station, cut away arms. Unknown gunmen have attacked the issues or divisional police station in Ikem in Enugu State. According to a report by newsmen, the criminals also carted away with police arms and ammunition. Tuesday, the criminals were said to have stormed the unfenced police station at about 2 a.m. on Tuesday with a Toyota Sienna vehicle shouting, "Release Nnamdi Kanu, no Nnamdi Kanu, no peace." They came through Ihamafu and left through the same axis, but it is not possible they got to Ihamafu Township or crossed to Nkalago. Otherwise, they would have been encountered by the soldiers in that area. It's possible they went through Agumede to Benue State, a source said. It was further reported that the policeman on night duty at the police station was shot but not killed. The divisional police station was in the past under severe attacks by armed robbers who terrorized banks at Ikem and Ihamafu, resulting in the closure of banks in the area for over 10 years now. The Enugu State Police Public Relations Officer Daniel Ndukwe failed to pick up calls or answer messages sent to him for his reaction to the incident. When members visited the Commissioner for Lands and Surveyor, Dr. Matthew Mwabasi, in his office, he expressed belief that the move would ensure a balanced development of the state at both urban and rural areas to stem the tide of migration to the cities, as well as active machinery laws and regulations across the state. Mwafo told the commissioner that the institute came to familiarize with the ministry and discuss ways to revive town planning authorities in the state. Contributing, another member, Joseph Igwogo, told the commissioner that in a normal situation, the ministry should stand on a tripod of departments, namely land, survey, and town planning. He expressed concerns that town planning in the Ministry of Lands is not properly control of the state. He disclosed that before now, there were 16 town planners in the ministry, lamenting that the figure had been reduced to 3. Igwon cautioned that if something serious is not done, the profession might be going into extinction soon. He further appealed to the state government to employ more town planners who must be actively involved in town planning decisions. Fuel price hike. Tinubu wicked, taking our patience for granted. Ex-Abia SSG. As a reaction trailed the latest hike in petrol pump price from 500 naira per litre to 617 naira per litre. Former Secretary to Abia State Government, Elder Raf Ebu, has advised President Tinubu not to test the patience of Nigerians for too long. This is as the pioneer chairman of the Nigerian Union of Journalists, NUJ, Abia State Council, Comrade Ubunaya Ihaka, has warned the leaders of the country not to push the citizens into a revolution they leaders would regret. The former SSG, who spoke with newsmen in Omaha, expressed shock and disappointment at the insensitivity of the president over the first subsidy matter. He noted that initially, when Tinubu, during his inaugural speech, announced the end of the subsidy regime, he had his support, but the manner he had decided to go about it had become questionable. The former Commissioner for Information urged Tinubu to quickly retrace his steps before Nigerians would lose their patience. The former NUJ boss warned against the consequences of pushing the masses to the wall. They should not drive Nigeria into a revolution they wouldn't be able to handle. Tinubu should pay attention to the cries of the poor masses. Fuel subsidy has brought enough hardship to the people. Making additional increases means they want to totally paralyze the economy. They are busy talking about bulletproof cars at the National Assembly, probably because they know they were going into to incur the anger of the masses. Now we move over to the foreign scene. Donald Trump says he received word he is a target in U.S. 2020 election probe. Former U.S. President Donald Trump said on Tuesday he had received a letter from Special Counsel Jack Smith stating that he was a target of a grand jury investigation into efforts to overturn the 2020 presidential election results. Smith sent a letter again, it was Sunday night, stating that I am a target of the January 6th grand jury investigation, Trump wrote on his Truth social media site. Trump did not provide evidence to support the assertion. A spokesman for Smith's office declined to comment. Later on Tuesday, defense attorneys and federal prosecutors are due to make their first appearance in Florida before U.S. District Judge Ellen Cannon, who is presiding over charges that he mishandled classified information and obstructed justice. Trump, the frontrunner for the Republican nomination to face Democratic President Joe Biden in the 2024 election, was charged last month with unlawful retaining national defense documents after he left office in 2021 and conspiring to obstruct government efforts to retrieve them. Smith is leading the prosecution also in that case. This is where we draw the curtain on news update on Ebona and the 103.5 FM. But before we leave, a quick look at the headlines. Flood. Anambra Assembly passes a resolution to build more IDP camps. Abia Speaker suspends PDP lawmaker over media interview. Unknown gunmen attack Enugu away arms. Stakeholders urge a revival of town planning authorities in Ebonyi. Fuel price hike. Tinubu wicked, taking our patience for granted. Ex-Abia SSG. Donald Trump says he received word he is a target in U.S. 2020 election probe. You just listened to news updates on Ebonade 103.5 FM. News produced and read by Martin. Ifan Shuku Ekeze. Thank you for listening. Good morning.
Listen to news updates on Ebonade 103.5 FM immediately after Angeles 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebonade FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
you can as well listen online via mixlr.com/GistFM.
You make the man them say what is this?
awesome. A party at the pool. Yes, a party at the pool. One man, one for Giddy Festival 2023. Residency Hotel Yopin. OGB presents one for Giddy Festival on Sunday, being 23rd of July 2023 at Ugunabu. We'll be live at the pool bar by 3 p.m. Come with your friends and family and enjoy yourself. Have a blast. Be there.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Tighten your seatbelt as we take you on this smooth ride.
let's go! It's the morning drive on 103.5 Ebona DFM, keeping your morning engaging as we take you through the smoothest ride on radio
From 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m.
So guys,
Your
like,
morning
subscribe, and share.
inspired.
Thank you,
Be
man.
informed. Let's interact only on the morning drive.
Make it a date.